Hello everyone, today we are going to show you a quick demonstration using Langflow along with one MCP server or Model Context Protocol server, specially used for blockchain developers or anyone curious about exploring insights across Ethereum and EVM-compatible networks. If you don't know what Langflow is yet, it's a low-code visual platform for building AI applications. Think of it like a drag-and-drop tool where you can create smart workflows, multi-agent setups, or RAG pipelines, all without writing a ton of code. And now let's quickly understand what MCP is. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It's kind of like a USB-C port for AI apps, a standards way to connect large language models to tools, APIs, and your own data. With MCP, you can easily plug LLMs into blockchain, data sources, dashboards, or analysis tools securely and flexibly. And there are thousands of MCP servers. You can create your own or use the server mentioned in official GitHub page. Right. Now let's jump into the demonstration and show you how this works in action. The name of the server is BICScan MCP server. Thankfully, they have pre-planned so that we can use free API. And of course that comes with some limitations. So here is the Langflow website. I have opened it locally, and on the left hand side you can see a bunch of components. Right now I have an empty flow. Let's start by adding a chat input. Next we will integrate a basic agent. I will search for agent and drag it into the canvas. Since I already have my API key set up, I will use that. I prefer the GPT-4o mini model. It's more affordable and performs really well. Now we also need a chat output because obviously we need to see the responses, and I will drag that in and connect it all together. This setup will work, but I need to use the MCP server. To do that, search for MCP server in the component list. By default, it uses the fetch server, but we will switch to a different one. You will need the env command along with the BICScan API key. To get this, go to bicscan.io. Then click on Connect ABC Wallet. There are few sign-in options. Choose Google, then go to your account dashboard. In your account, there's an option to create app. Once you click that, you will get a free API key. If you need more robust usage, you can optional for the basic or professional plan by paying a fee. I have already created my API key and I would not show it here for privacy reasons. I will delete it afterward anyway. Let me copy that and paste it into the environment. Next, you will enter this command upx from git plus space url space bicscan -mcp. Replace URL with the one from the official GitHub repo. Once you run the command, click the refresh button in Langflow and let it load. See how easy that. Right now we have added just 2 tools, but this setup can scale significantly. You can expand the flow and include more features to build a more complex network. Finally, enable tool mode. This lets the agent use the tools we have connected. That's it. Based on the tools we have seen, we can check the risk score along with the balances in different wallets. Let's ask, what is the risk score for this wallet address? I will use one of my dummy wallet addresses for the demo. As you can see, the agent is analyzing the wallet and trying to determine score and other relevant details. Currently, the BICScan MCP server only supports Ethereum and EVM-compatible wallets. That includes chain that follow the Ethereum virtual machine standard. Here the score returned is 37, which suggests there's some involvement with P2P exchanges or flagged activities. Although I have not alone anything suspicious myself, it's possible the wallet interacted with third-party platforms during some transactions. I also remember that this wallet doesn't have any Ethereum balance on the mainnet. Let's ask specifically, what's the Ethereum balance on the mainnet? It's important to be precise. If you ask to check all EVM-compatible networks at once, the prompt becomes too large, which can exceed the context length and cause the request to fail. So always be specific, mention the network and if possible the token. In this case, when I asked for the Ethereum balance, is returned 0.0 ETH. Let's try checking another wallet, Bitlik.eth. As you know, Vitalik Buterin is the co-founder of Ethereum, so we can assume his wallet holds a significant amount of ETH. I didn't mention the network here, but let's see how it performs. The tool start querying. It may take a bit of time of process. On the left, we see it resolving Vitalik.eth to the corresponding wallet address. And here's the result. It shows a balance of 237.64 ETH, which is approximately $6 to $5,000. That's just on the Ethereum mainnet. Now let's check the risk score for Bitlik.eth. I would expect this to be very low since it's a highly trusted and widely recognized address. Well, give it a moment. The response shows a risk score of 15. That's low as expected. The tool also notes that it's trusted individual, which makes sense. Bitlik is well known and respected in the community, so that wraps it up. Final thoughts. The tool is still in the experimental stage, but blockchain developers can already start using it to create applications that analyze wallet data across blockchain platforms. Right now, it includes just two tools, but it has the potential to scale up, adding support for more blockchains such as Solana, Cardano, and others. Thanks for following along.